right? Welcome into the show. I'm Gary.
This is Austin.
And Midwest Mike's coming back at you. First of all, hey, thanks for the love on the last show. We had Kevin on with sunflowerfootballnews.com. It was one of our most listened to shows in a while, so you guys must have dug it. So, hey, thanks for digging in on that and checking out some of that noise. It was fun to talk with Kevin about the Sunflower League and coaching changes, and we'll have some more coaches on, some Sunflower League guys, some non-Sunflower League guys, but we'll have some high school coaches on and talk a little more high school football as we get a little closer to that. But this week you're just stuck with us.
Yeah, sorry about that. You're stuck with us talking about what's going on, talking about what we're thinking about and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so we were talking earlier about some summer league action, and you said LeBron James made an appearance.
Yeah, so
at summer league games.
Yeah, there was a game today. I think Lakers are playing. They might be playing like right now, but they showed up. LeBron walked in. He's got purple shoes on. The Lakers, like a white shirt. The Lakers shorts. And so there's some Lakers fans there that make their way down to Vegas. And it'd probably be pretty fun to go. It'd probably be pretty fun to go down there because a lot of NBA guys are down there.
Yeah,
there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I think those games to go to are actually fairly cheap because it's a bunch of rookies and a bunch of second year guys that they want to get get another look at. The summer league for the NBA is almost like I wouldn't even say second quarter. It'd be like what the third and fourth quarter of preseason NFL games are like.
Okay.
So you got like you guys like down on your depth that you're trying to figure out my last roster spots.
None of your big stars are going to play.
Yeah, so like the only big stars that would be out there would be, and they're not even stars, but they would be like the rookies you drafted.
Yeah.
So like Trae Young's out there. He went off the other night. But so he got a lot of points, but his shot percentage is trash.
Yeah.
He just shot a lot like Westbrook. So if you want to go see some guys, or you want to say you were a fan of the kid in college and you wanted to go see him play some NBA ball or summer league ball, it'd be fun to go. It'd be fun to go down there.
Hey, Vegas is always fun anyway. So
Vegas
I'm just going to throw it out there. Hey, if you guys want to sponsor us to go to Vegas next year during summer league, buy us a couple plane tickets.
We'll figure out we'll do a Facebook Live show down there.
We'll do a Facebook Live show from some summer league games and get you guys some inside access.
Yeah, actually, that'd be
Midwest
pretty fun.
Mike's out in Las Vegas.
Go ahead and do that. You know what? I don't even need the whole trip paid for. Because we'll probably have a comp room.
Yeah, we can get a comp room.
So just throw me a little cash, buy some drinks, and I'm good.
Yeah. Just maybe we'll do a GoFundMe or something. I don't know. Throw us.
Yeah.
Go fund Midwest Mike's to go to Vegas.
Go to Vegas for summer ball, man.
Summer league.
What an upstanding thing that would be.
But we do it for the fans though. Not for our enjoyment, just for the fans.
Yeah, I would have it. It would be all business.
Yeah, it would be.
I probably wouldn't have any fun. It'd be kind of boring or whatever. So
I know. We wouldn't get to see any big stars. LA is only 4 hours, so if LeBron was in LA, I'm sure he could have. He probably could have got a jet up there, just drove himself or got a driver or whatever.
Yeah.
If you were LeBron James, why would you not have a driver?
You definitely have a driver, unless you have some nice cars that you want to drive yourself.
Yeah, but most of the time, if you're going to go on a road trip like that, when you just be like, hey, I'll pay you a couple $100, you drive me up to Vegas.
Yeah, if you're in Vegas, he flies in private, and then then he just has a driver take him around. Because Vegas, driving in Vegas isn't fun because of traffic, right?
Yeah.
You have a driver, and then they put you out. You go if he goes to the stadium or whatever to watch the game or wherever they're at. He's going through the tunnel or whatever.
Yeah.
Because when he walked out, he came through the tunnel. So.
Yeah, and obviously, if you're LeBron James, you're not just going to walk up and down the Vegas Strip because you would get mobbed. You're too recognizable.
Yeah,
love him or hate him. So he's got to have a car that's going to drive him into some of the back entrances of the upscale casinos if he chooses to visit a Caesar's Palace.
You know what?
Like that.
LeBron James is notoriously cheap.
So maybe he doesn't gamble then.
So like you saw the movie. Dang it! What's that movie called? Crap! That movie he was in where he's friends with the guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Amy Schumer.
Amy
Schumer's movie.
What's that called? I can't remember. I think I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
anyway,
I know
so
what
he's
movie
in
you're
there.
talking about.
So he's in there.
People are yelling at us right now. Ah, you idiots! It's this.
What the? Yeah. So movies. Trainwreck.
Trainwreck. Yeah.
So, anyways, the LeBron plays himself, and he's like cheap in the movie, right? Like he didn't want to pay for dinner. I left my wallet. They say he's actually like that.
Oh wow.
Does not have an unlimited data plan on his phone because he doesn't want to pay for the thing. I heard that. I saw that. Like Dwayne Wade was like roasting him. But LeBron spends his money on other stuff. You know, he buys real good wine. Anyways, the cool thing about watching LeBron watch these summer games is that when they see he's actually into the game, like big time. Like when something happens, he really reacts into it, which means because you've seen other guys when they go to the games on their phone, or they're not really paying attention, or they made an appearance just to make an appearance.
Yeah.
So they show up on social media because people were taking pictures of them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's watching the game. A dude hit like a 3-pointer but got fouled, and the guy, like the way he did it, he was like he did it so that he did get fouled. So he got the 4-point play. LeBron loved it. It was Lakers. You know, it was Lakers. And the cool thing about that is Lakers were winning by like 18. And it's probably LeBron shows up, you get a little energy, you want to show off in front of him. So that's pretty sweet.
You want to make sure that he doesn't trade you. I mean, Magic Johnson doesn't trade you.
Yeah, probably. Hey.
But,
anyways, talking about trades, the Kawhi Leonard stuff is now heating up for the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, really? Toronto Raptors, huh?
Straight up DeRozan for Kawhi. So, you saw Toronto. They got swept by Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Because LeBron's like their kryptonite.
Mm-hmm.
These things they've swept their every last 4 years or 3 years or something like that, right?
Yeah, Toronto has not been able to beat LeBron in Cleveland.
Their coach wins Coach of the Year and he gets fired.
He got fired, yeah.
Or he got
Just
fired.
He got fired and then won Coach of the Year. But that was because he couldn't beat LeBron.
I think he's Detroit now. I think it's Detroit.
Yeah, somebody picked him up.
I think so. It's not New York. I think it's Detroit.
Yeah.
New York picked up the Memphis coach.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Kawhi to Toronto is big. I don't know if Spurs will go for that. They might. I don't know. It's kind of crazy to trade away.
I mean, it would get him out of the West. So, I mean, if you're Spurs-wise, then you don't really have to see him unless you've made the finals.
And it's player for player, so you get DeRozan, and you get a guy who actually works
DeRozan's a pretty good player.
I don't even know if DeRozan would go for it. Money-wise, it's a better deal because you go from being in Canada, where taxes are high, to Texas, where taxes are crazy low.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to keep a lot more of your money.
No state income tax in Texas.
Yeah, so it's that and Florida, I think, are the two. So you get to keep way more of your money. So DeRozan might welcome that, even though he might miss playing with Lowry. But anyways, that's kind of an interesting thing. So that's really the only NBA stuff going on right now.
Yeah,
the Summer League, and then LeBron showing up today, and then the Kawhi stuff.
So your big takeaway, audience, is get us to the Summer League games next year. Just whatever you can donate, we'll do a show from down in Las Vegas.
I'll do a Facebook Live Midwest Mike show.
Yes, from
in
Las
Vegas. Yeah,
next year for Summer League.
From the game, and then we'll get kicked out. Yeah, and we'll film that too. So
we'll film us getting kicked out. So
that'd be fun. So I was gonna say something to you, and I said something to you a little bit earlier. We'll talk about it a little more. Watch the videos of Barkley working out, right?
Oh yeah,
running drills with Gurley.
Yep. He looks like a man-child. Even Eli Manning has came out and said, I don't make a habit of looking at other guys' legs, but, this guy's legs are hard to miss. So,
yeah, exactly.
Which, Eli is kind of a goober, we think. Yeah, he seems like he's kind of a goober. But, I mean, Saquon Barkley's legs are massive. And you can't deny that. I mean, we've talked about it a lot on the show. I hate that he's a New York Giant. I think he's going to be a stud running back in the NFL for 10 years, a guy who can carry the load. I think you can give him 25-plus carries a game. He's that guy, I think, that can do 30, 35 carries when you need him to and still be just as productive. But I think your goal is to get him 20 to 30 touches, average on a game. But he's that guy late in the game. I don't think that's going to tire out, that you can kind of grind that clock with when you got the lead.
I can't even remember who the Giants running back was last year.
No, I don't either. It doesn't matter.
Rashad Jennings?
I mean, unless his name is Ezekiel Elliott or Todd Gurley, it doesn't matter. He's now back up.
Hey, or Kareem Hunt, man.
Yeah.
Hey, he led the league in rushing.
Yeah, okay.
Come on now. Come on now.
I'll give you Kareem Hunt.
We'll see. It's going to be awesome to watch.
It is.
This year in running backs, you're going to have Gurley, who's awesome. Probably the most versatile as far as catching out of the backfield, and then also run. I mean, he's way versatile.
And Sean McVeigh, great coach, knows how to motivate that offense.
Love that Sean McVeigh. He's an innovator, and literally McVay's really cool because
one of the youngest coaches in the league.
Yeah, and he's really cool because he has a system, right? Mm-hmm. But he's willing to change it up all the time. I saw a video of last year. These guys were breaking down some tape. I can't remember. I think it was NFL Network. Anyways, what they were saying was McVeigh. I don't remember who the Rams were playing, but they were playing somebody, and somebody ran a play against them that worked. It was a deep ball. It was just like a play action deep, but it was it was designed a specific way. McVeigh ran that play the next week 4 times and scored I think they scored once on it, and every time was a gain. So they're saying is McVeigh watches the tape and goes back and says, "Yeah, I'm stealing that."
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? I mean, as an offensive guy or as a head coach, if something beats you and you're like, "Hey, this is why this beat me," that's tough to defend. Let's try that next week. And at that level, you can do that. Now, at the high school level, you're not necessarily gonna look at somebody else's play. I mean, you might occasionally see something, but for the most part, you're not gonna put in a brand new play every week.
Yeah, typically high school, your team.
You're gonna run what you run.
Yeah, that and your team's built a certain way, right?
Yeah,
you run the system because
you're gonna run what you run.
Like you guys wouldn't have been a triple option or flex bone team. All of a sudden going, all right, we like that, and then all of a sudden spread it out the next week. But I think the thing with McVeigh that helps him out is that his personnel allows him to do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because in
the NFL, you've got the athletes to do that.
Yeah, you got the athletes to do it. I mean, I wouldn't say every team can do that well. Some teams aren't really built, I don't know, that way. But the Rams have a lot of young dudes, and even last year, talented at receiver, talented at running back, and this year even more talented at receiver with Cooks. Right,
still talented at running back. Still talented at quarterback. Goff.
Yeah. So going back to Barkley, I was going to say I think picking up Barkley was really smart because I think it could potentially extend Eli's career another 3 years.
Exactly, because I joke about Eli being a goober. Eli is not that quarterback that now you can't necessarily just stack the box and say, okay, Eli Manning, go beat us. Because he is a very smart quarterback. He can throw the ball well.
Yes.
I mean, he knows what he's doing. So you can't just say, well, now we got to just worry about this run. Whereas last year, you didn't have to worry about the run as much with the Giants. I mean, they weren't very good. So you could defend.
Tons of injuries.
Yeah, you could defend Eli a little better. It is going to add dynamics to Eli's game, and I'm with you. I think it could extend his career. I mean, he's won 2 Super Bowls.
He's a Hall of Famer.
So yeah, I would say he's a Hall of Famer.
It's funny, though. It's funny. So he is a Hall of Famer, 2 Super Bowls. He's played a long time, so the longevity's there, and the numbers are there. Is he elite?
See,
I've never had him elite. I've always had him like
he's kind of that second tier,
right? So he's like second tier, upper second tier. But he's he is clutch.
Mm-hmm.
He's super
when you
clutch.
have to have. I mean, I remember that Super Bowl against Patriots. David Tyree, the helmet catch. We were at your house in Grandview watching that Super Bowl. I remember that moment because at that time, I mean, the Patriots were looked at as
unbeatable.
You can't beat them. That was the year that they were undefeated. Correct.
I want to say this:
they were undefeated, and the last game of the regular season. The Giants had played the Patriots, and in what a lot of people said was a meaningless game.
Played him tough.
And Tom Coughlin went ahead and played his starters, and a lot of people questioned that decision for Tom Coughlin to play the starters in that game, and they did. They played them tough, but they beat them. Patriots finished 16-0. They ended up meeting in the Super Bowl there. David Tyree, the helmet catch. And, I remember, as a Cowboys fan, I was rooting for the NFC, and I kind of went crazy there because the NFC, that gave them a big boost, and I wanted the Giants to dethrone the Patriots.
The crazy thing too is you can go back and watch that catch. That's That's well defended. Well defended. I think there was 3 guys that were right around him, right? And Eli places that ball either